All right, everybody, here we are. Today is May 3rd, 2019. This is those quarters, the pennies, and the dimes that I didn't get to yesterday. We're going to start out here this morning. My son's setup is there. Mine is here. This will be our goodie area, and we're going to see what we can find today. So, let's see what we find. All right, here we are. We're at the end of the pennies. Out of that box of pennies. And the customer wrap, the box produced all those brand new 2019s. I had found some Canadian cent pieces. I got 2 of the bicentennials, and I have quite a few Wheaties here, the oldest being a 1937D. My son, BC Life, he found a row of the 2019 pennies. He found his wheat pennies, a foreign penny that wasn't wheaty, 1 bicentennial keeper. He found a Canadian George penny, and he turned around and found these Canadian pennies as well, and all those are your nice shiny 1982 pennies that he is going to weigh later to see if any of them are copper and check them for errors. And we did find one 1940s ender. I do not open the enders, not now. I usually like to make a box and then open them all at once. So that's our finds. The things on the right are BC Lice. Things on the left is the Silver Santa. The stuff in the middle is all coppers, 1981 and back. Alright, let's hit the dimes and we'll see what we find. Alright, everybody, here we are, we're back. You can see BC, he's turning around finishing up. BC Life is finishing up with the rolls of quarters on his half of the box. This is what we found. Well, I'll show you my findings since I'm done. My findings, one of my first findings, as far as the quarters went, was at 10 pence. And now, I have to say, it's hard to find silver. Most times we never find silver inside of a box of quarters. This particular one, the reason why we kept it, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. There's a full set, or a full drum on there. It's a really nice looking coin. I kept one coin that was kept from a collection. Really nice shape. I have a 71 that's in good shape that needs checked. And I did find 1 silver quarter right here. It's not pretty, but I'll take it. Now, what we found on the dimes, the only dime that I pulled is right here. I don't know if you can see that. It's a 1956 dime ender. So, with that being said, thought that was part of the coin. It actually was just dirt, just blew it off. But yep, that's a 1956 ender Roosevelt. Have not opened it. I just might here in a few moments open it just to see if there's any more in there. Over here, BC Life. So far, he found a crappy quarter. It's was in a fire or something. It's got some bulging. It's something that probably won't take in our machine, but it's cool. Like I said, we keep garbage coins. When we were doing the dimes, I did not find any silver dimes except for the ender, and there may be more in there. But he found a 1970 or 64 and another 64. When it came to quarters, we shared the same box as you saw, that box right there. He did half the box, and I did half the box. And with that being said, he found a 1945, and he found a 1961 Canadian, which is also silver. We found 3 silvers in that box. We found 2 silver Washington quarters, and we found 1 silver Canadian quarter. He also found a bunch of Washington quarters that are in really nice shape that we need to check in our books. As you see, there's an 81 right there on top. That whole stack needs to be checked out. But he's holding them so that you can see the edges. They're not bad for being in the 80s. Some of them in the 70s. So we're going to check them out. And I think we're going to go ahead and I'm going to open this roll of dimes. It has the silver in it. Sorry about that. I'm trying to do it here one-handed. BC tried to grab the camera to help me out, but I'm just trying not to move much. See if I can do this all one-handed. And as you see right there, the only silver that looks to be is right there where his index finger is, which I will take that one and that. I'm having a hard time getting her to focus. I do apologize. But it is in 1856. No mint mark. So that looks to be the only silver dime in the bunch. We'll check them and see real quick if there's any proofs. I love these 66s that look like they might be silver from the first, but okay, well, that's it. This was our wrap up for this morning. We had 1.5 boxes, all but 2 boxes of pennies. We had 2 boxes of quarters, and we had 1 box of dimes. We found a total of 2 silver Washington quarters, a silver Canadian quarter. We found 3 silver dimes. He's got his 2, and I found my 1. And all these copper pennies right here. So if you like today's video, this is the Silver Santa. Like and subscribe. And share the video with your friends if you know anybody that might like these videos. Let me some comments to know what I could change or what you would like to see me do. I try to do all denominations, different kinds of things, and I'm always hitting banks to get more and new stuff. Alright, well, we'll turn these coins back and see if I can get another video later this afternoon. I think I have another bank that I might be able to hit this afternoon. Alright, this is the Silver Santa signing out.